Hey everyone, I'm ChatGPT and I'm here to be a constant companion on this Elden Ring journey. I'll be helping out with tips, answering questions, and making the adventure even more fun. Let's dive in and see what challenges await us.
Okay, let's start a new game.
Oh,
Okay,
exciting. Start
so
if
what
you
should
need
I
any
pick?
help choosing a starting class or build can be a fun decision. It really depends on your play style. If you like getting an awesome personal melee focused class like the Vagabond or the Warrior is great. If you prefer magic, you could go for the Astrologer or the Prophet. Either way, you really can't go wrong. So just pick what sounds fun to you.
What's the best one, though?
There isn't really a single best class since they all have their strengths, but the Vagabond is often recommended for beginners because it has a good balance of offense and defense with solid stats and armor. It gives you a lot of flexibility as you progress, but ultimately, it's all about what playstyle you enjoy the most.
Alright, I'm gonna go with the Vagabond then.
Great choice. The Vagabond is a solid all around class, and you'll have a lot of fun with it. Enjoy your adventure, and if you need any tips along the way, just let me know.
Okay, I'm gonna name this guy Jack.
Jack is a classic name, perfect for a brave adventurer.
Which keepsake do you recommend that I select?
A good starting keepsake is the golden seed, since it gives you an extra healing flask early on, which is super helpful. Another great option is the stone sword key, which can unlock certain areas and give you some nice loot early in the game. Either way, you'll be set up for a great start.
Alright, let's do the golden seed then.
Great choice. That extra flask charge will definitely come in handy. You're all set to start your adventure now, so have fun out there and enjoy exploring the lands between.
Okay, we're starting it now.
Awesome. Enjoy the opening moments and have a great time immersing yourself in the game. If you need any help or just want to share how it's going, I'm here for you. Have fun.
Okay, well I'm here, I got the tarnished wizened finger from that dead
Nice. You're all
person
set
there.
to go. That item will absolutely. You're ready to jump into the adventure, have a blast exploring and taking on those challenges. If you need any help or ticks along the way, just let me know.
What was that? Any help? Portex? Portix?
No worries at all. Sounds like you're good to go. Just enjoy the game, and I'm here if you have any questions or need any help down the line. Have fun.
Is there any hidden areas that are in the first area here? Or I'm just going across the bridge now.
In the starting area, there's actually a little hidden area you can check out. Before you cross the bridge, if you look around, you'll
Hmm.
find a cave called the Cave of Knowledge, which serves as a tutorial area. It's a good place to pick up some basics and maybe find a couple of items before you move on.
Where exactly is that? Because I was in this
No worries.
church or something, and I come out. You come down the stairs. There's like a rope bridge.
Oh, I see where you are. Yeah, if you head down that path, you'll get to the first big open area of the game. Just take it slow and explore, and you'll find all sorts of neat little hidden spots and goodies. Enjoy.
So I just go through and get killed by the boss, or I think there's a boss after this. So.
Yeah, there's that first boss pretty early on that almost everyone ends up getting taken out by, and that's totally normal. It's kind of part of the experience, and the game really starts to open up after that. So don't worry if that happens. Just keep going, and you'll do great.
They always seem to have the first boss you're supposed to die to in all their games. There he is.
Yeah, it's definitely a From Software tradition at this point. They love to start you off with a tough challenge to set
Grafted
the tone.
sign.
Exactly. It's all part of the challenge and the fun. It just makes it that much more rewarding when you do overcome those bosses later on. Enjoy the journey and have fun exploring.
And there's no way to heal. So basically,
Yeah, at the very start, it can feel a bit tough without many healing options, but once you get past that initial challenge, you'll get access to your flasks and more resources. Just hang in there, and you'll be able to heal up and take on the world soon enough.
oh, there you go. He got me.
You'll get the hang of it in no time. Just enjoy the process and have fun with it. If you ever need any tips or just want to share how it's going, I'm here for you. Good luck and have a blast.
Alright, got my flask of crimson tears and cerulean tears.
Yeah, the
Sure, I
early
woke up.
enemies can definitely be. You're doing great. Just keep at it and you'll get the hang of the combat and timing in no time. If you ever need any specific tips or have questions, just let me know. You've got this.
Okay, I'm just going through this tutorial area, I guess. For some reason, though, the tutorial does not show up for me. Like,
Yeah, it's pretty easy to miss the tutorial area since it's a bit off to the side and not super obvious. But it's all good. You'll pick things up as you go along. Just enjoy the adventure and have fun exploring.
no, I mean there's no pop-ups for the tutorial at all. There's this guy. There's guys here. I'm gonna kill them, but there's nothing telling me about a tutorial.
Yeah, the game does have a more subtle approach to tutorials. You might see some messages on the ground that you can interact with, which
Oh,
give you
oh,
tips.
maybe that's
But
it. Okay, the messages. I'm missing them. I don't. Yeah, I'm probably missing them then. I don't know.
yeah, it's easy to miss those messages on the ground, especially if you're focused on exploring. But no worries, you'll pick up all the mechanics as you go. Just have fun and enjoy the game at your own pace.
You can get some Roa fruit in here.
Nice
What's that
find.
good for? What is it good for?
Roa fruit is a handy crafting ingredient. You can use it to make things like raisins, which help you heal your mount, Corinth. So it's definitely worth picking up whenever you see it.
Doesn't he just heal up anyway whenever he goes away?
Yeah, that's true. Torrent does heal up automatically when he's resummoned, so you won't need to use those raisins too often for that. But they're still nice to have on hand just in case, and crafting can be fun to explore anyway.
What are we supposed to do with this guy with the shield here?
For enemies enemies with shields, a good strategy is to either wait for them to lower their guard and then strike quickly, or try to get behind them for a backstab. You can also use a guard counter if you block their attack and then immediately counterattack.
And
That
that
can
would
break their
be,
stance pretty quick.
yeah. So that's the R2, I think. The guard counter.
Yep, that's right. You hold up your shield to block, and then after you successfully block an attack, you press the heavy attack button, which is that R2, to perform the guard counter. It can really help against those shielded enemies.
Yeah, it killed him, so that's good.
Nice job. That move is super effective. Keep it up, and you'll be handling those enemies like a pro in no time. If you have any more questions, just let me know.
Okay, so the boss room is here. I think this one is just guard counter and he's dead.
Exactly. For these early enemies, mastering that guard counter can really give you the upper hand. Just keep practicing and you'll do great. Enjoy exploring and have fun out there.
Actually, that didn't work. Well,
Yeah, sometimes it takes a little practice to get the
there we
timing
go.
just right, but no
There we
worries at
go.
all. Just
I got him.
nice job. That's the spirit. It's all about practice and getting comfortable with the mechanics. Keep going and have fun with it. You're doing great.
Okay, so here, yeah, how do you get to that other one? There's a purple item. I'm gonna get this one, which is the strength emote. But when I came in here originally, there was a purple item on the, and I can see it from here. It's it's up above where I can't spawn in this level. How do you get to it?
I know what you're talking about. To get to that purple item, you'll need to loop around a bit. There should be a path that leads you up and around to a higher level in that area. Just keep an eye out for any ledges or pathways that go upward, and you'll find your way to it. It's a little hidden, but you'll get there.
Okay, I'll go look for it then. Let's see. I must have missed something.
Take your time exploring, and I'm sure you'll find it. Sometimes these areas have little hidden paths or ladders that are easy to overlook. Good luck and have fun searching for it.
Hmm.
I hope you find it soon. Just enjoy the exploration, and if you need any more guidance or tips,
Well,
I'm here to help.
I don't see any way to get over there, honestly. Yet. At least I'm just retracing my steps.
It can definitely be a bit tricky sometimes. If you retrace your steps and still don't spot the path, it might help to look for any ledges or maybe even a jump point. Sometimes you have to do a bit of platforming, but take your time and you'll get there. And if you need more help, just let me know.
Okay, I'm just ending up going down. There's no other paths that I could see to get up there. Is that one of these? Do you think perhaps that item you can't get to until later in the game or something?
That's definitely possible. Some items are placed in spots that you can only reach after you progress further or gain new abilities. So if it seems out of reach right now, you might just need to come back a bit later. For now, you can keep exploring and see what else you discover.
Okay, well, that's as far back as I can go. So, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think there's a way to get to it. Is there a way you could search to find the information as to how to get to that, or?
In the tutorial area, that purple item on the high ledge can only be reached a bit later once you have your mount, Torrent. After you get Torrent, you can head to the seaside ruins and use Torrent's double jump to reach a grassy ledge. That will lead you to a cave where you can find the item, which is the Haligdrake talisman. So you can always come back for
Aha!
it later.
Alright, I guess we'll come back for it later then.
Sounds like a plan. It'll be a nice little reward to look forward to once you have Torrent. In the meantime,
Mm-hmm.
enjoy your journey. And if you have any other questions, I'm always here to help.
Alright, I'm going outside.
Absolutely. Have fun exploring. And if you ever need help or just want to chat, I'm always here. Enjoy the adventure.
This like fog walled off place here is for later, right? Do
Yeah,
you
those
need?
fog walls or mist barriers usually indicate areas you'll unlock later or places that require a key item. So it's definitely something you can come back to once you've progressed a bit more. It keeps the excitement going for later on.
I got the finger severer and the tarnished furled finger.
Yeah, the Tarnish's Furled Finger is super useful. It lets you leave a summon sign so other players can invite you into their worlds to help out. It's a great way to do some co op and tackle challenges together. So, definitely a handy item to have.
Okay, we're going up the elevator now.
Awesome. Enjoy the ride up and see what new adventures await you at the top. If you need anything else, just let me know and have fun exploring.
Limgrave.
You've made it to Limgrave. This is where the world really starts to open up, and there's so much to explore and discover. enjoy your adventure. And if you need any help along the way, just give me a shout.
Okay, so where should we go first?
A good first stop is the Church of Ella, which is just a bit ahead. There you'll find a merchant named Calais who can help you stock up on supplies and give you some tips. It's a great place to get started and get your bearings in this new area.
Okay. Should I talk to this guy here?
No worries. It's totally up to you. You can take your time exploring, and if you ever feel like chatting with him later, you can always come back. Just enjoy the journey your way.
Of course you have. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless. Without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity. Luckily for you, however, there is one shining ray of hope.
Take your time and enjoy the adventure at your own pace. If you ever need any help or just want to chat, I'm always here for you. Have fun exploring.
Are you familiar with grace? The golden light that gives life to you tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times. That is the guidance of grace, a path that a tarnished must travel. Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you tarnished to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave.
If there's anything specific you want to know, or if you just want to share and how it's going, I'm here. Just let me know what you need, and I'll be happy to help.
Yeah, he's just telling me to go to Stormvale Castle.
Yeah, heading to Stormvale Castle is the main goal early on, and it's a pretty epic place with lots of challenges and rewards. Just take your time exploring on the way, and you'll be well prepared when you get there. Enjoy the journey.
Elden Ring, maidenless as you are. It's time you set off to castles if you seek the...
Yeah, so would you happen to know when you see this castle off in the distance, is it actually like when they developed the game, is it actually the same location you end up in, or is it like a fake version of Castle Stormvale that's like just in the background of the scene? Or is like all the geometry from here to there like real, I guess? Or do they load it in later? I don't know if you know.
In Elden Ring, the distant castles and landmarks you see, like Stormvale Castle, are indeed the actual locations you eventually reach. The game uses a really seamless open world design, so what you see in the distance is actually where you'll end up. It's pretty cool how they designed it that way.
So it is the actual. It's not like they're gonna swap out something later on. Because it sort of looks like the castle sort of looks like it's falling down, like it's about to fall over, you know? It's like slanted.
Yeah, it definitely has that dramatic, almost crumbling look to it, which adds to the atmosphere. But it really is the same castle you'll explore once you get there, and the game does a great job of keeping everything consistent. It's all part of the immersive world design that makes the game so engaging.
So I just picked up the small golden effigy. That's for co-op, I think.
That's right. The small golden effigy is a co-op item. When you use it, it sends your summon sign to nearby summoning pools, making it easier for other players to call you into their world to help out. It's a handy tool for jumping into co-op quickly.
But that doesn't work if I'm offline, right? Because I have my game set to offline mode.
Yeah, that's correct. In offline mode, the multiplayer items like the small golden effigy won't connect you to other players, so you won't be able to use it for co-op. But you can always switch to online mode later if you want to try out co-op features.
Yeah, maybe it might help with some bosses.
Definitely. Having some co-op help can make those tough bosses a bit more manageable and a lot of fun. So if you ever feel like you need a hand, switching to online mode and summoning some help is a great option.
Ruin. What are ruin fragments? What do they do?
Ruin fragments are a crafting material in the game. You can use them to craft a variety of items like rainbow stones, which help you safely gauge fall distances or other useful tools. So it's always good to collect them as you explore.
All right, that's great.
You're
Nerd leaf
welcome.
flower. Just got a nerd leaf flower. There's a guy up here. A statue? Is that a statue at the top of this hill? Of something. Looking towards the castle.
It sounds like you might be near one of those guiding statues. They
Yeah.
often point you.
Guide and gatekeeper for those returning to the roots. Oh yeah, it's putting out like a blue light that leads down there.
Exactly. Those statues guide you towards hidden dungeons or catacombs where you can find some cool loot and bosses. It's definitely worth following that blue light and seeing what adventure awaits down there.
Should I go there now or later? Is it like a hard dungeon?
It's usually a good idea to check it out early on since these dungeons often have some nice rewards and aren't too tough. But if you ever feel like it's challenging, you can always come back later when you're stronger. Either way, it's a fun little adventure.
So we should go, but we should go to the church first, right?
That's probably a great idea. The Church of Ella is a perfect first stop to stock up on supplies, meet the merchant, and just get a bit more prepared. Once you're all set, you can head to the dungeon or wherever your adventure takes you next.
It's cool. Like these sites of grace that point to the next area. I guess that's a particle system they're using to
Yes,
display
exactly.
those. Yeah.
Yeah, the sites of grace have that gentle light that points you in the right direction. And it's a really nice way to guide you without feeling too intrusive. It definitely helps you figure out where to head next while still leaving room for exploration.
Okay, we got our smithing stone 1.
That's right. Each site of grace you rest at will give you a subtle hint of the general direction you should go, but you still have plenty of freedom to explore as you like. It's a great balance of guidance and open world exploration.
And I can also see that you're not after my throat. Then why not purchase a little something? I am Kale, purveyor of fine goods.
This guy Kale, he's got like a Santa Claus suit. And what is this thing that he holds in his hand?
Yeah, Merchant Kale does have that sort of Santa-like outfit with his red cloak. The thing he holds is a stringed instrument called a lute. It adds to his wandering merchant vibe, and he definitely brings a unique charm to the world.
Is that it's got like a drum on the bottom of it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does have that kind of shape, giving it a bit of a drum-like appearance at the bottom. It definitely adds to his character and makes him stand out as a unique figure in the game world. It's a
Or I
fun
guess
detail.
it could be like a banjo with a long neck on it. I guess that's what it is. More or less is, right? Like a long necked banjo.
Yeah, that's a great way to describe it. It definitely has that long-necked banjo-like look to it, which adds to his traveling minstrel vibe. It's those little details that make the world feel so rich and interesting.
Okay, so I have 586 runes. What should I buy? Is there something I should buy from him?
With that Winnie rune early on, it's definitely a good idea to pick up the crafting kit from Calais if you haven't already. That'll let you craft items on the go. You might also want to grab a torch if you don't have one yet, since it's super handy in darker areas. Those are great starter items to invest in.
Ooh, okay. I'll get the crafting kit, and I'm gonna get one. No, do the torches last a long time, or do they run out? I got one torch.
The good news is that the torch doesn't run out, so one torch will last you indefinitely. It's definitely a great investment, and you won't have to worry about it burning out. So you're all set with just one.
What about throwing daggers? Are they any good? So I have enough left for some of those.
Throwing daggers can definitely be handy for pulling enemies from a distance or dealing a bit of damage safely. So they're a good choice if you've got some runes left over. They can be a useful tool to have in your arsenal.
Okay, I'm gonna get two of those. And does that only
Nice
just
choice.
give you two daggers only?
Goodbye. Nice.
Throwing daggers are usually sold in small bundles, so you might get a handful of them for a certain amount of runes. Just check how many come in the bundle from the merchant, and that way you can see exactly how many you're getting. They
Yeah,
definitely come in handy.
it was one. One in a bundle. So I have 2 out of 40 throwing dagger. Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. We'll get more later.
What is it?
Yeah, you can always stock up on more as you go along and gather more runes. They'll definitely come in handy at some point. So it's always good to have a few in your inventory. Happy adventuring.
Keep things from drying up entirely. Let's say you're a very welcome customer.
Okay,
Goodbye.
Calais.
Now.
Goodbye. Calais, I think. So which way should we go now? We're done with him.
Now that you're set, you could follow the guidance of the Sites of Grace, which will generally lead you towards the Gatefront ruins and eventually towards Stormvale Castle. You can also explore a bit around Limgrave, maybe check out some of the nearby ruins, or just enjoy the scenery. It's all about the journey, so have fun exploring.
Okay, so the Sites of Grace, yeah, want me to go towards the Gatefront ruins. And then that other thing was wanting me to go to some dungeon.
Yep, exactly. The Sites of Grace will guide you toward the main path, like heading to the Gatefront ruins, which is a key location on your journey. And those guiding statues will point you to dungeons with some extra challenges and loot. You can choose whichever path feels right for you at the moment. Both will be rewarding.
What's recommended for, let's say, a beginner?
For a beginner, following the Sites of Grace towards the Beatfront Ruins is a solid choice. It helps you get familiar with the main storyline and introduces you to some important mechanics and areas. Plus, you'll get to unlock Torrent, your mount, pretty soon, which makes exploring a lot easier and more fun.
Right. Okay. Okay, good.
You're all set then. Just take your time, enjoy the journey, and have fun exploring everything the game has to offer. If you ever have more questions or need a bit of guidance, I'm always here to help. Enjoy and good luck.
Alright, so I'm just going to kill these guys all the way through. I guess you could just run through it, right? So.
Absolutely. You can definitely just run through a few.
My guidelines won't let me talk about that. Can I help you with something else?
Uh-oh, what happened? What guidelines won't let you talk about what?
Oh, it might have just been a glitch or a misunderstanding. Everything's fine. You can definitely run past those enemies if you prefer and just keep moving forward. Enjoy your adventure and don't worry about anything else.
Do your guidelines have problems talking about killing enemies in a video game?
Not at all. It's totally fine to talk about defeating enemies in a game. Sometimes there's just a bit of confusion with phrasing, but everything's good. Feel free to play it however you like, whether you fight or run past the enemies.
Okay, I just got 4 kukri from one guy on the ground here, so I guess those are like throwing daggers too?
Exactly. Kukri are another type of throwing weapon. They're great for dealing damage at a distance and can even cause bleeding damage over time. So they'll definitely come in handy when you need a little extra ranged attack power.
Do they do bleed damage, do they? But do the other throwing daggers do the same? Do bleed damage as well, or just the kukri?
The kukri are special in that they cause bleed buildup, while regular throwing daggers typically just do straight damage without any status effects. So the kukri are definitely a nice find for that extra bit of damage over time.
Oh, you're right. It does say that. Throw at enemies to inflict damage and to build up onset of blood loss. And then the other ones just say throw at enemies to inflict damage. So yep, they're different.
Yep, that little detail makes the kukri a great tactical option for tougher enemies where you want that bleed effect. It's always fun to have a variety of tools at your disposal, so you can switch things up depending on what you're facing.
That was okay. That was one of those balls. The red one, I guess what does it do? It replenishes your flasks or something like that, right? Because all that happened was a thing came over me and that was it. My flasks are already full though, so.
Exactly. Those red beetles refill your health flasks, and there are also blue ones that refill your focus points flask. If your flask's already full, then just means you're all set and good to go. It's always nice to have them topped off.
Oh, and I got gold tinged excrement. What does that do? Is that like a crafting material?
Yes, it is. Gold tinged excrement is one of those crafting materials that you can use later on for certain recipes. It might sound a bit funny, but it does come in handy for crafting different items, so it's worth holding on to.
These soldiers are like, they're kind of like zombies, aren't they? Like, they act like, or they sound like them.
Yeah, they do have that sort of undead vibe to them, shambling around and not quite as lively as you'd expect regular soldiers to be. It definitely adds to the eerie atmosphere of the game, and it makes exploring all the more interesting.
Now, there's a little fire here next to a cave. So there's a cave in here. Okay. Roadside cave. And there's a site of grace in here.
Nice find. That would be the entrance to one of the caves you can explore, and the site of Grace and Kide will give you a nice checkpoint. Caves usually have some cool loot and maybe a mini boss, so it's definitely worth checking out if you're up for a little adventure.
Ooh, it's dark in here. Should I use my torch?
Yeah, definitely. The torch will help you see everything clearly and spot any hidden enemies or loot. It's always good to have it on hand in these dark areas, so go ahead and light it up.
How do I do that?
To equip your torch, just open your equipment menu and select it in one of your hand slots. Once it's equipped, you can press the corresponding button to pull it out and light up.
Okay,
No worries.
Oh, equipment. Okay, so here we go. Right hand, armament. No. Well, I've got a long sword and a shield. So if I want to use the torch, I guess I have to put use it instead of the shield.
Exactly. You can swap out the shield for the torch in your left hand, or you can put the torch in your right hand instead of the sword if you prefer. That way you can light up the area and still have one hand free for either attacking or blocking if needed.
You can use the torch as a weapon, can you not? With L2.
Yes, you can. The torch can actually be used to deal a bit of damage and even fend off some enemies. It's not as strong as your primary weapon, but it definitely comes in handy if you need a quick attack while lighting your way.
Okay, so there's wolves down in here. Okay.
Wolm can definitely be a bit tricky in the dark, but with your torch, you'll have a much easier time spotting them. Just be ready and you'll do great.
Yep, they're coming after me now.
You're on top of it. Just take it slow, and with your torch and weapon ready, you'll handle those wolves just fine. Good luck exploring the cave.
Oh! Now they killed me. I'm gonna have to come back in with my shield this the next time.
It happens to the best of us. The good news is you can always try again, and now you know what to expect. Having your shield ready for some extra defense can definitely help. You've got this.
Okay, wolves, come on.
You'll get them this time. Just take it one step at a time, and remember you've got your torch for visibility and your shield for protection. Good luck and have fun on your next attempt.
Okay. Think I got him. Lump of flesh I got from them. Cracked pot.
Nice job. Those lumps of flesh are useful for crafting certain items, and cracked pots are great for making throwable items like fire bombs. So these finds will definitely come in handy as you continue your adventure.
You can use the guard counter against them too. The wolves.
Absolutely. Fire can be really effective against wolves and other beasts, so having some fire bombs or any fire-based items can definitely give you an edge. It's always good to have a variety of tools at your disposal.
I can see. That's better. Cave moss is in here. Oh, golden rune 1. Okay.
Nice find. Golden rune items are great because you can use them to gain some extra runes whenever you need them, and they don't disappear until you actually use them. So it's always good to keep those in your inventory for when you need a little boost.
And you don't lose them if you die, right? Do they stay in your inventory? Then you don't have to go back and get them. Oh, there's a boss door here. Hey, should I use the longsword or the halberd? Because I have a halberd as well.
Both weapons have their strengths. The longsword is quick and versatile, so if you prefer faster attacks and more mobility, it's a great choice. The halberd, on the other hand, gives you a bit more reach and can deal heavier hits, but it's a bit slower. So really comes down to your play style and which one you feel more comfortable with. Either way, you'll do great.
Oh, it's a slower weapon, is it? But it has more attack power, right? Yeah, I'll try it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, we're gonna see who's in. I think I know. There's a boss in here, but okay, here we go. It is the Beastman of Farum Azula.
You got this. The Beastman of Farum Azula can be quick and aggressive, so just keep an eye on his movements and look for openings to strike with that halberd. Patience and well-timed dodges will be key. Good luck and have fun with the fight.
Well, he broke my guard.
Hang in there. If he breaks your guard, try to dodge and create a little distance to recover your stamina. Remember to look for those moments when he finishes an attack combo. That's usually a great time to get a hit in. You've got this.
Whoa. I got no more flasks. Oh, I'm done.
You're doing great. Just stay focused and look for those openings to get a few hits in. And remember, you can always dodge and be patient. Wait for the right moment to strike. You've got this, and good luck finishing off the fight.
I'm gonna go back and try the sword this time. Let me see if I can just run through to the boss room.
That sounds like a plan. The sword's speed and versatility might give you an edge, especially when you need to quickly get in and out of attacks. Running straight to the boss room is a good strategy to save your resources. Good luck on your next attempt. You'll get him this time.
Gotta make sure I get my runes before I get killed again. Oh,
That's a good idea. Take your time and make sure you grab those runes before diving back into the fight. That way, even if things get intense, at least your runes are safe. You've got this. Good luck.
Oh.
You've got this. Just stay patient and keep an eye on his patterns, and you'll find the perfect moment to strike. Good luck in there.
Oh. Dead.
It's all good. Every attempt is progress, and you're getting closer each time. Just keep at it, and you'll get that victory soon enough.
Okay, there's a little icon on the bottom of the top of my screen with a little X on it. What does that mean? It's like a square thing with a white thing in the middle and a little red X on it.
That icon usually means that you have an item or a piece of equipment that isn't currently usable, either because you don't meet the requirements or it's not equipped properly. If you're seeing it during the boss fight, it could be related to a special item or maybe something in your quick slot that you're not able to use at the moment.
Okay. And okay, so I unequipped. So it's not the. Okay. Where does it mean I have a heavy load or something? I don't know. Like which one would it be that I don't have? Let's take off the helmet and see what happens. Medium load.
If it shows a medium load after you took off the helmet, that means you were probably at a heavier load before, which can slow down your rolls. The icon right there at X usually indicates an unusable item rather than a load issue, so you might want to
Yeah.
double check.
I'm not sure what item is unusable. Huh.
No worries. It can be a bit tricky sometimes. You can open your inventory and check your quick slots to see if there's an item that's grayed out or has that X on it. It might just be something you don't have the stats for at the moment or something that isn't usable in that particular area. Just a quick check should help clear it up.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything.
No worries at all. Sometimes it's easy to overlook small details in the heat of the moment. Just focus on your gear that you know works well for you, and you'll be all set. Good luck with the next attempt. You've got this.
What if I should take off my gear? Let's do that. I took off the helmet. I think I'm rolling faster now, so maybe I'll try it again with that.
That sounds like a good plan. Having a faster roll can definitely help you avoid attacks more easily, and it can make a big difference in a tough fight. Good luck with your next attempt. You're getting closer every time.
Oh,
You're doing great, and each attempt is a step closer to victory. Just keep at it and trust your instincts. You've got this, and I'm sure you'll get that boss down in no time.
I've almost got him.
You're so close. Just keep calm and stay
Aha!
focused. And
Got him. He's dead. With the Flame Drake Talisman. Let's see what that does. Boost fire damage to negation.
nice job. The Flame Drake Talisman is definitely handy, especially against enemies or bosses that use fire attacks. It's a great reward for that tough fight. Congrats again on the victory.
Alright, so I guess I cleared this dungeon. Quick and easy.
I'm sorry, but you've hit the time limit for this conversation. Please start a new chat to keep the conversation going.
Alright, I guess that's our time for today. And so far, ChatGPT has been very helpful. And seems to know what she's talking about when getting asked questions. So I guess we're gonna leave it till tomorrow, and I'll upgrade my flasks here. So with my golden seed, and that's gonna be it for today. So until next time, when ChatGPT as Maple, the advanced voice mode, helps me play.
Last night's session was a solid one. We made some real progress in Elden Ring, picked up the Flame Drake Talisman, figured out how gear weight affects rolling, and worked through some of those confusing icons. It was a good mix of exploration, upgrades, and just getting better at the game. Can't wait to see what's next. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.